talking real loud, but I can't hear you. You breathing too heavy, I can feel you. All the TVs, but who watching? Yeah, who watching? Running out of time, but who's counting? You know I gotta live through it all. Having hard times, you know the call. You know from start to finish, I'm a ball. We can see the writing on the wall. Talking real loud, but I can't hear you. You breathing too heavy, I can feel you. All the TVs, but who watching? Yeah, who's watching? Running out of time, but who's counting? Loud, but I can't hear you. You breathing too heavy, I can feel you. All the TVs, but who watching? Yeah, who's watching? Running out of time, but who's counting? You say, yeah, I'm numb. Wrong side of bed, it's no fun. Keep telling yourself you the one. Working so hard, but never won. It's like the hamburger without the bun. Better track the meter, cause I'm done. You know I gotta live through it all. Having hard times, you know the call. You know from start to finish, I'm a ball. We can see the writing on the wall, yeah. You talking real loud, but I can't hear you. You breathing too heavy, I can feel you. All the TVs, but who watching? Yeah, who's watching? Running out of time, but who? You talking real loud, but I can't hear you. You breathing too heavy, I can feel you. All the TVs, but who watching? Yeah, who's watching? Running out of time, but who's counting? Thinking it's a dream. Waking up, yeah, it's a real thing. For every kid I grew a wing. Will always hold them up above me. If I lose a battle, they're not around. There's no problem, family boots are on the ground. Only keep the ones close from the start, so we don't gotta measure the ones without heart. You know I gotta live through it all. Times you know the call. You know from start to finish I'm a ball. We can see the writing on the wall, yeah. You talking real loud, but I can't hear you. You breathing too heavy, I can feel you. All the TVs, but who watching? Yeah, who's watching? Running out of time, but who's counting real loud, but I can't hear. I can feel you, all the TVs, but who watching? Yeah, who's watching? Running out of time, but who's counting real loud? But I can't hear you. You breathing too heavy, I can feel you. All the TVs, but who watching? Running out of time, but who's counting? Who's counting? Who's counting? I can feel you, all the TVs, but who watching? Yeah, who's watching? Running out of time, but who's counting? Oh, yeah. All the things you say, yeah, I'm numb. Wrong side of bed, it's no fun. Telling yourself you the one. Working so hard but never won. It's like the hamburger without the bun. Better track the meter.
morning, good morning, beautiful people out there in attendance today. We got a lot to talk about, over the weekend, a lot of sports, entertainment, a lot of stuff in politics. In the chat right now, we got a question for you. I'm going to fix them out on the screen. You see MAGA support. Is it growing? Is it fading? We got stuff going on this morning. We got a lot to talk about. We even got to cover stuff with Trump and Massie, the argument. But one thing I got to tell you right now, coming to the chat right now, I don't know if we got the cameras lined up fixing correctly over here or not, V. But hey, well, Vaughn and I, you know how we get into the building right now, letting you guys know that Vaughn's in the chat. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to fix something. I'm on the screen right now. MAGA support. Is it growing? Is it fading? Are people, here's a question I got. People coming in right now. The reality is, are they hanging around Trump still, Vaughn, are they like, hey, you know what? Not really. It's getting a little shaked up, right?
Yeah, it's getting a little shaky.
Would you say that some people are leaving his train or what? Yes, no?
People are just on the fence a little bit because it's looking a little
shaky. Lots just going on.
Yeah.
I mean, here's what I'm saying. People love Trump. People hate Trump. But what happens is, and I'm gonna kind of tell you how I really feel. When you got someone that's in office for a long time, good things happen back. Eventually, you want change, right? That's what I think is going on. Even when Joe Biden was in there, hey, I don't know about this. Let's get a little change. Now Trump's been there a second term now. It's only been not even one full year. Let me move this damn drink. I keep moving this damn Yeti. I got this Yeti, by the way. People watching live. I got this Yeti, and it was expensive. I got it at Home Goods, V. Thought it was gonna be a cheap deal. I brought it to the register. It was like $30. At Home Goods.
At Home Goods?
Come on, $30?
You should have went to Ross. You wouldn't have got a Yeti, but you would have got something. Is that a Yeti, or is it just calling it a Yeti?
It's not a Fetty. It's a Yeti for sure. I mean, it's a Yeti, but and hold on, make sure it's a Yeti. But the problem is, when I bought it, I went to the register. I got a couple things, and I said, you know what? Let me get this Yeti drink. And when I got to the register, it was like boop, and I was like, whoa, why my cost just go from like 60 to like 90? I'm like, it's Home Goods. Even on the discounted mode, they got this shit for like $30.
Remember they were buying all them pink ones? I don't know if they were Yeti. It was some type of brand. Everybody was going crazy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look.
I forget how much they were. They were like expensive, super expensive.
They're too expensive. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I put the ice in it. A couple hours later, came back. Ice was still in there. I'm like, hey, it's worth the money maybe. Realistically, maybe that's why I should talk back. It's a good-ass mug. I'm not going to lie. It's red. I like it. Went to black, but they didn't have it. Appreciate people in the chat right now. We're talking about a lot of things today. We got people coming in right now having the conversation. MAGA support. Let me get to some of these clips because people want to know, what am I talking about? What clips we got? Let's show some stuff because Trump now was starting to, say, hey, look, let's release the Epstein files, V. I don't know if I told you that. I know you probably saw it on the news, but he said, let's do it. Look how he's talking to reporters now.
The mayor of New York, I will say, would like to meet with us and we'll work something out. But he would like to come to Washington and meet, and we'll work something out. We want to see everything work out well for New York.
Look, I pause for a second. He wants to work with Mamdani. He wants to come to New York. He wants to work with Mamdani. That was the message. Like, we're going to go to New York. We're going to work with them. I believe that Trump really wants to work with people, but I think, be honestly, he's got no choice in that situation. I mean, he has a choice, but not really, right? Like, hey, work with your people during office. You got a new guy in New York. A lot of people are leaving New York, V.
Yeah.
People are not.
Yeah, he just figured, you can't run around beefing with everybody.
The whole time.
Yeah, the whole time.
But here's the thing. This is a younger generation coming in the office. I've been saying this. When you get a younger generation in office, it's not going to stop like you. They're on social media like you. I talk about Newsom all the time. Newsom out there in California ran to social media like Trump, tried to compete with him a little bit. He can't compete with Trump on social media. Trump is just going to be doing. But Mamdani, the younger generation, knows all the ins and outs, understands AI, technology. They're going to compete with him in a lot of ways. But he just said on there, hey, I want to get out there. Let's work stuff out. But the most important thing, what I want to get to today, people come in the chat and they're talking about, is it dying? Is the MAGA support in the chat right now? Do you think MAGA support, is it dying? Is it growing? A lot of people are like, hey, no, you're not. It's all misleading information, fake news, right? You'll get that a lot. It's fake news.
What?
A lot of people that you'll hear, oh, this is bad. This is bad. People, that's fake news. Shit's actually good. Money's up. Money's coming in. Tariff money coming in. We're going to do this. We're going to give out $2,000. We're going to do that. He's got to start, he's got to give that money out. If he gives that $2,000 out, people are like, hey, this man's doing what he's saying.
But
that's what people care about.
They keep saying that he's saying stuff like, don't believe the data, don't believe this and that.
Yeah.
But people are going to the stores and saying
it's expensive.
they're saying like, how you saying don't believe the data? Like we're going to the stores. Like, how is it fake news?
I think what's happening, this is what I honestly believe. I think Trump is in a position, no matter if he does great things or not great things, the media is going to be like, he sucks at everything. That's just what they do. And that's why I root for the underdog a lot of times. When I watch a game, someone's down by 7 or down by 10 in football, they score, they get an onside kick. I want them to win.
Yeah,
like that's how I feel.
You think he's the underdog though?
I think he's the underdog in the media. I don't think he's the underdog in the world. He won the election by a landslide.
Yeah.
But the reality is he's the underdog in the media because media just attacks him. So I start to find ways to go, hey, why is he so wrong all the time? Like that's how I look at things. If someone constantly look, Von's run for president, right? We showed your calculations.
Yeah.
And by the way, I love the right
calculations.
I love on the right. I love the screen. And they can't see the horizontal screen, but I love on the screen that you can see your little screen. I like that. I love
that's
that.
because I usually put it right there for.
No, but I like it like
James.
that. I like seeing the whole screen right there.
But I forgot. I need to be looking at it.
No, yeah, okay.
You want me to turn it back that way?
Yeah, because James isn't in a chat today. People looking for James. James had to take care of something in the meeting. He's come back on the show tomorrow. But here's the thing I'm saying. Trump is loved by a lot of people, and then he's hated by people. But I like rooting for the underdog, and I think that he's kind of the underdog in the meeting. Now, he wants to release the Epstein files. Okay, he said, let's release the Epstein files right now. So shit's about to get hot because they said he won't do that because they said he's on it. But now he said, okay, you know what? Let's do it. Let's take a look at this clip real quick.
Major about face from President Trump on these Epstein files. He now says he supports their release after months, as you know, of strongly opposing it and frequently attacking those who disagreed with him about it. So the House is expected to vote tomorrow on a bill to force the Justice Department to release those files on the convicted sex offender.
President Trump is now urging House Republicans to vote in favor of releasing the Jeffrey Epstein files. In a post Sunday night, the president said Republicans have nothing to hide and it's time to move on. A bipartisan group of House lawmakers are leading the charge to force the Justice Department to release all Epstein-related files and communications. The measure is expected to pass the House tomorrow with the help of Republican votes.
Let's rip the Band-Aid off and get it done.
Last week, the House Oversight Committee released more than 20,000 documents, including text messages and emails from the Epstein estate. In one of them, Epstein wrote to journalist Michael Wolff, "Of course Trump knew about the girls."
I know nothing about that. They would have announced that a long time ago.
Trump has directed the DOJ to investigate former President Bill Clinton and many others' ties to Epstein. Trump is also going after Republican Congresswoman and MAGA loyalist Marjorie Taylor Greene, who is pushing for their release, calling her a traitor. On Sunday night, Trump doubled down.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, I don't think her life is in danger. Frankly, I don't think anybody cares about her.
Greene is among the House lawmakers who plan to hold a news conference with Epstein survivors after the chamber votes tomorrow, many of whom are featured in this new PSA urging for the files to be released. They are asking President Trump to meet with survivors. A White House official tells CBS News the administration has, quote, done more for the victims than Democrats ever have as far as...
Look, so we're hearing a lot of this, right? So what's happening is Trump's like, you know what? Okay, fine. Let's release the list. Let's go out there and release it. So what is the ultimate rush now? I think the people are like, hey, want the list released, right? And he goes, there's a reason now.
But Massie is saying that Trump is it's just a big smokescreen.
What, you're saying he's not going to do it?
No, like he's saying it now, like release it because he knows they can't release it because the ongoing investigation of.
But that's what I'm saying. Okay, say you're right. Why are the Democrats constantly getting on Trump saying release the freaking list if he can't release it anyway?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just reading right here on the this is what it's saying on the news.
Online, yeah.
Yeah, online.
No, but here's the thing. All the Democrats are like, release the list. You're gaslighting and you're not releasing it. It's a distraction. The Venezuelan ships are a distraction, the boats, and this is a distraction. But now you're seeing he's like, let's release a list. Now it's like, no, actually, no, we can't do it. So, because we can't do it, you're just trying to say that and make us so you look good, right? That's what you see what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's
like an underdog. Like he's like, okay, don't release it. Hey, he's an asshole. Hey, no, release it. Oh, we can't release it. Yeah. What? Well, I mean, what are we doing right now? So, what are they playing games with him?
So, What about the emails about him with Bill Clinton?
No, what's going on? Oh, Bill Clinton? I mean, yeah, look out there. Bill Clinton's a whole nother story. Shout out to the people in the chat right now. 200 people in the building. We love and appreciate. If you're watching live in the chat right now, here's a chance to make some money. I try to do this every damn day so you guys can make some money right now. We got it set. 30-second countdown right now. If we get 100 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person right now $100 counting down right now. You see it on the screen. Double tap your screens right now. People, if we get to 100 likes, there's people in the chat. All you got to do is double tap, hit the like button, subscribe. You must be a subscriber. We got 15 seconds counting down on the screen. You see it right now. If we get to 100 likes in the next 15 freaking seconds, we'll give a lucky one of you right now $100 in the chat. We try to give out to you, give you guys some damn money, become part of what we do, part of the show. Let us know it's calculating. I'll give them a couple seconds afterwards, see if I can calculate it. I try every day. V, my goal is try to give out some money on the show. It's up to them. Like, look, V, they can hit the like button or they can just watch and not hit the like button.
They saying we sound crazy. They can call in, right?
They can call in anytime they want. We'll drop
V-Mix.
We'll drop the link in a second. People call into the show. We're going to do it where people can call in with the live video. And then now the new expansion of the show is there's going to be a phone number on the screen. They can call in and they can just have the audio. So they don't got to show their beautiful faces on there. A lot of people out there not waking up so pretty. Right? Yeah, I'm saying some people. How you wake up?
Just like this.
Oh, you look like that?
No. Sometimes I look a little crazy.
I can say you don't look like that when you wake up.
Yeah, sometimes I look a little crazy.
I can tell you don't look like that.
Puffy face.
Yeah, come on. Do-rag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you right now.
Crust on the mouth.
Yeah, come on now. I wake up.
Boogers in the eye.
Yeah, look, I can take my headset off. You know, I don't know. I wake up feeling good. I don't wake up looking like this at all. I mean, I'm just saying I look halfway decent, but I don't look that good. Waking up for sure. That's a story. I got another clip I want to show people right now that are in the chat. People that are watching live in the building right now. You love Trump or hate Trump? Let me know in the chat. We're going to show another clip right now because people really want to know what's happening next. Let's get to some of these clips right now. Here's another piece of the pie that we got to dive into.
The Trump administration has launched another immigration enforcement operation, this time in Charlotte, North Carolina, a blue city with one of the fastest growing immigrant populations in the country. The operation, called Charlotte's Web by the Department of Homeland Security, started Saturday. Federal agents from the CBP, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, have been seen making arrests, questioning gardeners, patrolling a Home Depot parking lot, and smashing windows. Trump administration officials tell our immigration reporter Camilo Montoya Galvez that New Orleans is the next Border Patrol operation.
Look, I don't. The Epstein file is a big thing, right? Immigration, another thing. The MAGA supporters are not going to fade off due to immigration. That I know. Immigration is, we want these people out of here that came illegally. They got to go. In the chat right now, do you want illegal people to stay in the country or deport? In the chat, put deport or let them stay. Let me see right now. We got Field of Steel in the building. Welcome to the show, Field of Steel.
We were more with the gang members and the unproductive members of society.
Correct.
Having that happening to them. I just seen a whole lot of working people right there.
But
I ain't really like that.
But so here's the thing. If you're just taking gang members out, you're just like, hey, we're getting bad people.
Yeah.
So it's not immigration anymore. So you can't even use that line, hey, we're getting immigrants out. These are the gang member immigrants. You can't use that. It's got to be illegal people or bad people. If you're taking bad people, then it's just bad people. It isn't like Spanish people. It isn't, from other.
It could still be immigration. It's just target
bad immigrants.
Yeah, just target the people that.
So what we're saying is, hey, you're here illegally. You're a bad person, so you got to go. But if you're not a bad person, you can stay. So we got to wait for them to commit. We got to wait for them to commit crimes, which is not. That's the whole point.
No, I feel what you're saying, but they were all like, run that video back. Let me see.
You want to see that video again?
Yeah, let me see.
I mean, look. At the end of the day, I mean, we can run that back again. If you want to see that chat, watch this video again.
The Trump administration has launched another immigration enforcement operation, this time in Charlotte, North Carolina, a blue city with one of the fastest growing immigrant populations in the country. The operation, called Charlotte's Web by the Department of Homeland Security, started Saturday. Federal agents from the CBP, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, have been seen making arrests, questioning gardeners, patrolling a Home Depot parking lot, and smashing windows. Trump administration officials tell our immigration reporter Camilo Montoya Galvez that New Orleans is the next Border Patrol operation planned for this month.
You heard it right there, right? What do you think about that? By the way, Nathan said some jewels. We appreciate you, Nathan. How you feeling in the building, man? Nathan in the chat. Yeah, Nathan.
He's showing out today, huh?
Hey, by the way, welcome back to the show. And get a chance to do that this morning. Shout out to 200 people in the building right now. V, so you're seeing he wants to get rid of look, that's not going to stop. Illegal immigrants, the MAGA supporters are going to continue to appreciate that because they voted on saying, hey, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden let millions of people in here. We want them out, right? So that is something that's not going to lose support there. The way that they lose support is if he doesn't release the Epstein files, you're going to start losing support. Republicans, Democrats, if you're in the chat right now, if you're a Republican, put Republican in the chat, put an R. If you're a Democrat, put a D in the chat. How are we feeling? CEO in the building. A new America in the building. How you feeling coming to the chat? We got more people coming in. Nathan sending more flowers, more jewels. We appreciate you. Morica in the building. RB in the building. Tracy, Roger in the house. Here we go. If you're in the chat right now, put an R if you're a Republican, put a D if you're a Democrat. Look, V, he's not going to lose supporters over that. But the Epstein files is where the support starts to get a little screwed up. Because like, hey, shit's going on. Wars are happening. Shit's crazy. Shit's still high. We're making changes. He's only been in there for less than a year back in the office. So it takes some time. Right? Yeah. We got 3 more years of Trump being in the office. Like, people got to understand, we got more than 3 years of him to fix things. So they're like, hey, groceries aren't cheap yet. And things have to happen little by little. Now, I'm not saying he's perfect, but what I'm saying is this. Interest rates coming down, right? He's trying to stop wars. I don't think Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are doing that. So I think he's trying to stop wars. And I think that he's stopping the drug vessels from coming over here, those boats, doing that. He's stopping illegal immigrants coming over here. So far, the MAGA supporters are like, hey, this man's doing a lot of what we wanted him to do. Democrats, on the other hand, are like, hey, do we let all the people stay here? Yeah, I don't know. Hey, what do you think?
Nah,
You're independent, but do you think they should all stay here or not?
No, I just said I don't think they should all stay here.
Well, that's the thing. So everyone that's a good person should stay. That's what you're saying.
Not necessarily just say good person because you don't know who's good, but if they're working and if they,
it's very hard to do though. You can't. So like you know how like you have a class full of kids in the classroom, right? You're like, hey, okay. If you're in the chat right now, you love Trump, put Trump in the chat. If you don't like Trump, then put impeach. Here's what I'm saying. If you're in the classroom with all these kids in there, I used this before. If you raise your hand, you go to water fountain. Well, you don't pee a lot. Well, you're a girl, you're a boy. We can't. It gets very confusing. So you got to make rules, right? This is when we go. We go after 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, unless there's an emergency, right? Very easy, black and white. If you start saying, well, you bend the rules and, hey, this person, that, unless there's a handicap involved or an emergency, this is what we do, right? If you're going to pee yourself, go. If you can hold it, wait, right? These are regulations. If, in fact, okay, you start to bend the rules, well, only these kind of people have that, then you start getting this shit you get confused. Trump made it where it's not confused. You're illegal, you got to go. That makes it pretty easy for a lot of people.
Yeah, I feel you. And but
how else can you?
But when they came, the people that are working, a lot of bad people came too. But the people that are working and doing the right thing, when they did come, it was an open border. So right. It was like they were right. Technically allowed to, right?
Well, no, they weren't allowed to. They just came here and they weren't kicked out.
Asylum.
Yeah, but they just came in here. 1 year, 2 years, 5 months, whatever, illegally though. Yeah. Again, if you take your ass right now in another country, you got to go. That's the thing. Like people, when people come into the chat and they talk about this, oh, Trump's a bad person, he's kicking these people out. Every country in the world is like that, except for like one. Like go right now, go to Philippines, go to Russia, go to Jamaica, go to anywhere. Your ass is here until you got to leave. When they find out you're here, you got to go. So I don't get why he's a bad person for that. That's why I don't get that. So MAGA support is strong there. Where I think MAGA support can fade is if he doesn't release the files, not because they're like, release the files. It's because they have conversation with Democrats. And Democrats are like, what about the Epstein files? And Republicans go, ain't got shit to say about that. Republicans don't have anything to come back with that. Like, how come he released the Epstein files? Well, he'll get there. We got nothing to say because you got to do it. Like, there's a problem. And now he said he's going to do it. And now he can't do it. Yeah. Is what you're saying. And Democrats like, well, now he knows he can't do it. So then who's in the wrong then? He's clearly not in the wrong. Yeah. I said that there's reasons why he hasn't released the list. Now, should he? Absolutely. Let's take a look at this clip. Look how he responds to these people. Take a look.
They're using Jeffrey Epstein as a deflection from the tremendous success that we're having as a party.
Mr. President, Venezuela, you said they want to talk. You said Venezuela wants to talk. What does that mean?
Venezuela would like to talk. What does it mean? You tell me. I don't know.
You want to talk to them?
I talk to anybody. I talk to you, right? I talk to anybody. We'll see what happens.
life could be at danger because of the rhetoric?
Her life is in danger? Who's that?
Marjorie Taylor Greene, she says.
Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't think her life is in danger. Frankly, I don't think anybody cares about her.
Can you imagine you wake up and all this shit's on your desk? Like, I mean, take a look at my desk, V. Hold on, take a look at my desk. My desk is busy. They can't see the horizontal. I started off, I had a computer. I got turkeys on my desk. I got sponsors on my desk. I'm coming in. I got my coffee almost knocked over. I got my Yeti cup. Like, this is just my desk. Can you imagine the president of the United States desk when he wakes up?
It's the same. It's you put all of that stuff on your desk.
I didn't put all this shit here. I put some stuff.
Who else put that there?
Some stuff is on here. Where's James at? By the way, James is in the building right now.
There.
James put this shit here.
Right,
By the way, he put this here. He put this here. He put this here. James coming to chat right now. Where the hell is James at? By the way, it's hot in here right now. And he brings the fan in here every day.
Yeah, he offered you the fan. I heard him offer you the fan.
He offered it, right? and I politely did what?
No.
I politely denied it.
Yeah.
I politely said no, I don't need it. And now I want to rewind.
Now you need it.
I want to backtrack a little bit. I want to go back in time, and I want to get. I'm hot. It's hot in here, and I want to make sure. So my desk is packed.
Yeah.
And lights are on, and you know what I'm saying. And not outside of lights. We got shit on the desk that's creating heat in here. But I didn't think about it getting this hot in here.
But look, that's what Trump does too. He puts a lot of stuff on his desk, and then just like you said, James put a couple things.
I don't think Trump puts it on his desk.
People he do put a lot of stuff on his desk.
You think he just put it there?
You know he be waking up and just
social media
coming up with a lot.
Yeah, he's on social media.
He got a lot of things that on his agenda every day.
But here's the thing. Things are attacking him.
As soon as he opens his eyes, he got something new on.
But he would only do that if he wasn't attacked by everyone all day long. I defend things that I believe in. I'm not defending him in this conversation. I'm just saying, if I woke up and I was Trump and I said, I got to make America better by getting rid of illegal people, would be like, I don't like that man. Look, I want this country to be better. Yeah. I know the illegal people here are great a lot of times, but I also know that we don't know who's who, and I'm doing what's good for the country.
That's true.
If you're the president of the United States of America, your goal is to make America safe again. I'm not trying to preach the MAGA, make America great again. I'm just saying the goal is to make America safe again. How do you do that? By knowing what's going on, not controlling everybody, but understanding who is here and doing right for the safety of people. And that's what he's doing, and they don't like that. And so I think MAGA is going to still love that. Now,
so when Venezuela comes for the talk, is he willing to take this $50 million bounty off his head?
Look, Trump's going to, at the end of the day, Trump's going to have this regardless. Yeah. He's done a lot of things in the course of time, illegal people, not illegal people. He's done a lot of things out there. And you know what I'm saying? So people are going to love him or hate him anyway. Yeah. I got a couple clips I want to show you, though, because now with the Epstein list coming out, here's a lot of things I want to show you.
Do you think Epstein killed himself sincerely?
I don't know. I will say that, he was a fixture in Palm Beach.
Yeah.
I think he probably committed suicide.
In a 2011 email to Maxwell that Trump, quote, spent hours at his house with a sex trafficking victim. Epstein calls Trump in this email a, quote, dog that hasn't barked. We should note it's not clear what exactly Epstein meant by those comments.
I don't care about it, released or not. What I think you should do, if you're going to do it, then you have to go into Epstein's friends. This Reid Hoffman spent a lot of time on the island. I was never on his island. Bill Clinton went there supposedly 28 times.
Wait. That was real footage when he was patting on Bill's mans? Like
Bill Clinton. But Bill Clinton been there 28 times. No one cares.
Hold on.
The patting the mans is crazy.
Yeah, and then
I didn't see the man
he's already accused of
doing crazy stuff.
Giving Bill oral.
Oh, you know what? Let's say that again.
You ain't see the email?
Epstein calls Trump in this email a, quote, dog that hasn't barked. We should note it's not clear what exactly Epstein meant by those comments.
You talking about?
Look.
You talking about this right now?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, V.
You know what that is. Come on.
Have
you ever seen anybody do that?
No, but what are they doing there? It's live.
Look, and you just stopped it. Wait.
I'll show
just pause it. Just look at the whole thing. Like, what are you doing?
I mean, Yeah, I don't know about that. I thought he was checking his waistline, but he wasn't. He was doing more.
No, that's a little way more.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan of that. I don't know what that was. But that ain't got nothing to do with the island, though. Even whether we love that or hate that, that ain't got nothing to do with the island.
No, but it got something to do with
how he acts.
With the emails.
Okay.
That they said he gave.
I'll give you that.
He gave Bill Clinton.
A little more than he wanted. A little more than the media wanted.
Yeah.
All right. Give me that. Like I said, he might do his own freaky thing. We talk about Diddy. Diddy does his own freaky thing. But does that make him a criminal? Right? That's what I'm saying. I got to call it like it is on the show for the sake of the show and save the argument. People will come in here like, well, he's guilty of what? We don't know yet. That's what I'm saying. If the list comes out and he's on it, then we got bigger problems.
No, it just gives. Well, I mean, that doesn't necessarily give validity to the emails just because of that. But it gives if it is true, like that just means Trump.
Yeah, he's trying to make it seem like, hey, well, we saw that video. I'll give you that. I'm not saying that I understand that video at all. I really don't know what he was doing there. But I do know that we have to call a spade a spade. A spade right now is that we don't have anything that we can say that he's guilty of. In the chat, do you think Trump is guilty or not guilty? Drop it right now in the chat. People, I got a lot of things I got to show you. Now, we don't know. Some people are going to say that's not real. Some people are going to say that video is not real. Look, I'll be honest. I find a lot of shit on social media. I want to know what people are talking about. I don't just go to ABC, CNN, Fox News, Live Now. I don't just go to that because I want to see what the real people are talking about. Like, we want to give you some real information. We're like, hey, let's just show you what's live. If you want to watch CNN, we'll just go watch CNN. Yeah. You want to watch Fox? Go watch Fox. Here on the Brand Mason Show, we're giving you all the shit that we want to.
Drop the VMix too, so somebody can call in.
People calling the show right now. So vmixcall.com. You got to get the password off the screen right here. Let people call into the show. Right now, we're going to let people call into the show right now. If you're watching live in the building, here's your chance to call into the show. V, right there is the number on the screen. You can take a look right there. See that number right there? V, here, actually read it to me. I'm gonna pin it right now in the chat. Here we go. Guys, look in the chat right now. I'm gonna drop it. It's VMix Call. This is for people that want to call right now. VMixCall.com. VMixCall.com. Right? And then password. Go ahead. Password. Go ahead.
317.
Hold on a second. Here we go. 317 726. I'm gonna post it in the chat. People, don't worry about it.
2842.
There we go. I just dropped it in the chat right now. VMixCall.com for live callers. I want to call them right now. I just dropped. You can call into the show right now. Once we see you call in, we see on the screen, we'll merge you in. We'll let people know. We're going to start having people calling into the show, and they don't have to show their face. But for the sake of this right now, your face is going to be visible. So don't call in the show unless you're going to know your face is visible in the chat right now, people that are calling in the building right now. Well, so I'm going to get to more of these clips. But for people, the sake of the argument right now, people that are coming into the building right now having a conversation, Trump is trying to release the files. That's a big deal, right? And he's telling people, hey, let's do it. Fine, let's do it. What can you do now? Because when they throw something at him, he goes, you know what? Fine. What are the Democrats going to say after he does that and he's found innocent? Seriously. If he's innocent, not on the list, now what? Now it's like, what else can we go after? Because they're after that. The Democrats are after that. That's all they talk about. Is the Epstein list.
Yeah.
They're not talking about nothing else. Oh, my eggs are still high. Eggs were high when Joe Biden was in office. No one gives a shit. Now that he's in there.
So you think it's a complete pump fake? Like there's nothing to do with him on the file at all?
It's very difficult for anybody right now to say Trump's not on the list, and it's very difficult to say that he's not on the list. Because if I say
the same thing.
No, I'm saying it's very difficult to say it's very difficult to say he's on the list.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to say that he's not on the list. Okay. Meaning like, look, you can say what you want to say, but nobody knows shit until they release the information. And he said, fine, do it now. Can't do it yet. So I think that's a win for him right now. I think him saying release it's a win. Let's take a look at some of this right now. He has a ballroom. He wants to show what it looks like. Waited 150 years for this. Let's take a look.
Now I'm going to show you. So this is the Presidential Walk of Fame.
Now, whose idea was this?
My idea. Everything's my idea.
Everything's your idea. Okay.
Sadly.
Who's that guy?
That's Barack Hussein Obama.
Okay.
This is Biden right here.
Wait a second. The profile of Biden is
so he's the worst president in the history of our country, and Barack Hussein Obama is top 5, meaning bad.
Are you going to replace that with his actual photo?
No, I don't think so. Look at the faces on these people. Those are serious faces, right?
Oh, that's for sure.
Every one of them's a tough cookie.
Do you think these will stay up after you've left office?
Well, I think they should. On the bottom here, this hasn't been put yet. They're being made. We have a plaque that goes about that describes in a couple of hundred words. Important, right?
Yep. Very important.
And they're beautiful, beautiful bronze plaques. Goes up under each picture to describe it.
So you took a look at that, walking through. He put some, you know what I'm saying? He's got profiles, people up there. He said, hey, Hussein. He put Hussein Obama. He said he has, Biden on there as the worst president in history, right? He has his own feelings up there. He's got pictures. He's got videos.
He put an auto pen for Joe Biden.
Yeah, auto pen. That was because he don't do shit.
Yeah.
Basically saying, hey, Biden, you were in there. You didn't do shit in there the whole time you're in office. We're going to show that. We got more clips right now. People that are watching live. There's a lot of things happening right now. Take a look at this. People are going crazy. They want the list released. Sorry, they want the list released. I said that very awkward. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
They want the list released. That was very weird. They want the freaking list released. But take a look at this clip. This guy's going in.
Breaking news on a Sunday night that is about to make this week very interesting. President Trump says, yes, this is the time for House Republicans to vote to release the Epstein files because we have nothing to hide. So before I get into the important parts of the statement, I first want to say to the Democrats, be careful what you wish for because this man just called your guys' bluff and it's about to get real. And number two, to the conservatives or Trump voters who were losing faith in him because of this specific issue, let moments like this be a reminder that Trump always knows two things. Number one, what cards he has to play, and more importantly, when to play them. And clearly, he has decided that now is that time to play the cards. And no, I am not sitting here saying that he's playing some sort of 4D chess or trust the plan. I'm just saying this is basic timing. So he says, as I said on Friday night, House Republicans should vote to release the Epstein files because we have nothing to hide. And that's what I want to touch on first. Remember, the Democrats had control of the White House, the House, and the Senate in 2021. If they really believed and knew that there was something truly damaging to Trump in these files, they would have released it a long time ago because they have tried to move heaven and earth to take this man down over the last decade, and nothing has worked. Trust me, they would have tried anything they could, and they chose not to release these when they had the chance. And number two, he says it's time to move on from the Democrat hoax and focus on all the things that we are accomplishing in this country. And I know a lot of Republicans take issue with the fact that he keeps calling it a Democrat hoax, but when you see the way that they've used these files against him in the last few weeks to push flat out lies, it's not the biggest stretch. So in so many words, guys, get over it. We're gonna get the files this week, or at least the vote is going to be held to release them. So let's just push forward now. Then in the second half of his message, he says we're going to just keep talking about the economy, affordability, and everything that's been happening in the Trump administration, the actions that he has taken since he entered office back in January of this year. So if you thought that this past week was insane, just wait, because I have a feeling this week is about to be even crazier. And I just have a...
I'm not gonna lie, when I wake up, Trump's in the office, I feel excited about shit's gonna happen. Whether you like good or bad shit, like shit is just gonna happen.
It's gonna be something. It's good. It's good for you because it's something to put on the
I'm
show.
On the show. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I look. You wake up listening to Trump, it's like this nigga got something to say. Joe Biden was boring.
All you got to do is go to Google and type in Trump.
Yeah, Joe Biden was boring. Denise, we appreciate you out there with the jewels. We appreciate you.
Wait, but I still don't get, like, what's the point of the vote? Like, what are they voting?
Yeah, like,
why?
Hey, let's vote and see if we're gonna release the list or not.
Yeah,
I know. I agree. I think it's weird. I mean, you're gonna have a vote to see whether. What about us? We should vote. Why are they voting on?
It shouldn't even be a vote.
That's
just
what I'm saying.
Do it.
It's out there. Let it go.
It should just have to happen.
Well, who's controlling that? Republicans or Democrats? Who do you think? Everybody.
I don't know. Yeah.
Everybody.
I don't know who's
because Democrats were in there. They did it too. When we just watched right there was a correct reflection of this. Ready? There's a lot of powerful people out there. They have decided that they weren't doing it. It's not Trump. It's not Joe Biden. It's the whole demographic of higher power is not doing it. So the Democrats right now should stop talking about that. Like they should. Now, talk about it's okay, but stop hating on Trump for the list not being released. Because at the end of the day, it's clearly obvious it's not up to Trump whether the list gets released. I said, Jesus Christ. whether the freaking Epstein list gets released or not is not up to Trump and not up to Joe Biden. Because if it was, I'm sure it would have been out by now. Because Joe Biden did not want Trump to win office. Kamala Harris did not want Trump to win. Democrats did not want Trump to win. So either they are on the list or they know that he's not on the list. That you can only play the game so far and say, hey, release the list, Trump. And he's like, I can't. Well, you should release the list, Trump. You must be on the list. And they know we can't do it. That's the only thing I got for it right now. It's the only way to do it. If not, he would have did it. Now, hold on. So let's get to Massie for a second. We got him arguing.
And somebody call in. It's tagged at the top.
Yeah,
Remix.com.
They can call it the show. They got the list at the top. Oh, someone's on the show right now. Hold on a second. I think Phil the Steel might be in the building again. He got something to say.
Uh-oh.
We got to get Phil the Steel in the chat.
What up,
we got?
B-boy?
Phil the Steel, what we got for us? Let us know how you feeling.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's going on? What you got for us today? Is MAGA growing or is it fading?
You know what? I don't know about that, but you tell me, B-boy. Who's they? Right? Who's they?
You mean who's they? Like the Trump supporters?
Why? Look, the other day I made you guys think. I made you guys go, what if he was still? What was he saying? These days, man, they keep running the show. Who is they? Remember that show I called in? I told you about JFK. I told you about Kiki Camarena. You know, you were asking about Charlie Kirk. Now we're talking about the Epstein files. I mean, it's just all to me like just go with what is happening and shut up.
So are you saying that who's they in the sense of like who is they, like we don't know, or you're saying you know who they is?
Who's the man?
Who's running the show? Who's running the show? Okay, like I told Von D, hey, JFK got assassinated. The Warren Commission said one thing. We saw another thing. Kiki Camarena, I don't know if you saw it the last night. I'm telling you guys, this is where I'm getting to. They keep running the show. Who is they?
But you get too vague. You gotta tell us. You gotta be more specific when you tell us.
He might not know. He might be saying. He's
asking a rhetorical question.
Yeah, he might not know either. Hold Phil the Steel. Tell us. Do you know who they is or no?
Because you gotta let us know.
No, well, that's what I don't know, because it's obvious that they're running the show. In every situation that we've seen in this country, they are running the show. Someone is telling somebody, shut up. When someone finds out the truth, they tell whoever finds out the truth, shut up. Don't say nothing.
You know what? I kind of like where he's going with that. You know what he's saying? More like, hey, everybody keeps saying they. It's like when you're talking to something like, well, they're putting this out there. They're watching us. Well, they know about the aliens. They know. Who is they? That's a question I said to my wife yesterday.
The government.
Yeah, but maybe they don't know anything. So who's they? Who's higher? Because there's got to be there's got to be someone that's running more of that. Like, you know how you have the government out there that's controlling your city or whatever, and you got the president controlling the country, and then you got people that are out there in the world. People talk about the Rothschilds and all these kind of people. Yeah. Like, they start to get more to the money, financial part.
Yeah, there's the elites. Like, there's like the different degrees of Masons, and then it gets to the Skull and Bones, I guess, and Illuminati and this and that. So it's just like,
I'm for the Masons.
Yeah, what degree?
Hey, well, you know, here's the thing. But I like what he said. He said, "Who is they?" Because the they is so vague, and I like that. Hey, you know, they're gonna do this. Who is they? That, you know, I kind of feel the Steel. I like what you're saying with that. I got a question for you when you're in here right now, in the chat. Do you think that Trump right now is winning right now? Or do you think that he's kind of heading out? I think that he's doing a lot of great things for the MAGA supporters. I wonder what he's doing. But the other people, the Democrats, we know who they are, Democrats, Republicans. Do you think that he's growing, or do you think it's a lot of fake news, or what? Let us know, Phil the Steel.
I think he's doing a great job, brother. I voted for common sense and safety. All right? He's doing it. Now, let me tell you this. I don't know if you've seen it, but even Mexico is asking for his backup. Right now, there are protests going on, and they want help from Trump, brother.
They killed the mayor in Mexico, and all the Gen Zs in Mexico City. They were protesting. A lot of like 100 cops got injured, like 40 civilians. They're protesting.
Hey, look, Phil, still, we appreciate you calling in, buddy. We love having you on the show. We're going to catch you tomorrow. Hey, but here's the thing. Here's the thing that I kind of like what he said with that, because everybody says they. they's doing this and they's doing that. The reality is we really don't even know who they really is. We just say government, or we say higher power, or we say Congress, or we say president, or we say they, but there's obviously bigger people out there than Trump is not the only person stopping the Epstein list from coming out. I know.
Yeah, but it's like whoever's pulling the strings.
Yeah.
It's like
that's what I'm saying.
They're still
they.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They is like who's they? When people say who's they,
the people that are under the strings that are getting pulled, they're still they too.
Yeah,
because they're making the decisions. They're the face of it. They're the spokespeople.
But they're being pulled in different categories, in different directions.
Yeah,
sorry,
but you're still they. Like if I tell you to shoot somebody and you did it, we're both guilty of that. We're both they.
Yeah,
they killed him.
You're in it together.
Yeah, me and you.
And here's the problem that I got with the whole situation. That I know the Democrats are coming here, and the Democrats, literally, I use Democrats because that's who's mad about the whole list situation. But Trump is like, let's release list it. And I think that's the best thing he could do. When we talk about the MAGA support fading, I think MAGA support is just not in the media. The MAGA support, you look at all the news channels, all we got, if you look at the Republicans, if you're a Republican in the chat, put an R. If you're a Democrat, put a D. Here, what I'm saying is, if you look at the media, there's not much Republican media channels. It's all Democratic media. So you're not going to get anything positive. Imagine if it was flipped and every single media channel was all Republican and only a small Democrat. It would look a lot better for Trump right now. It'd be like, hey, Trump's doing this, Trump's doing that, Trump's doing this. He's doing great. Wow, money coming in, lower tax, look, lower interest, all this. It wouldn't be, he's a bad person, and he's not releasing the list, and here's that, and he's starting problems, and it wouldn't be like that. And so they're dictating how this is looking, and the Republicans still won the election through all that shit. So I'm just saying. You got to be somewhat powerful to be able to do that. And here's the other thing I want to talk about today. Let's get into this piece because I know that a lot of people, when I said I was going to talk about this today, I thought this was a big conversation. So we're going to move on to this piece right now.
And the lines are still open, y'all.
Yeah, lines are hot. Lines are hot right now. People calling the show anytime you want. And we're going to have it as soon as it gets set up and it starts moving in the direction that we want it. A lot of people it's going to be really hard to call in at that point. So now's a good time to do it. Hey, take a look at this real quick, babe. Okay. Donald Trump versus Thomas Massie. So this is going on. I don't know if you guys know this. Thomas Massie. He's like, I stood with Trump. He said, I stood with Trump for a long time. He said, I voted and I stand by Republican for 90-some% of the time. But he said, I got to do what I think is right when shit's not what he believes in. So let's take a look at what he had to say. I like his message. I don't know if it's true or not. Let's take a look at it real quick.
I vote with my party 91% of the time, and which means I have agreed with the president 91% of the time. But when they're protecting pedophiles, when they are blowing our budget, when they are starting wars overseas, I'm sorry, I can't go along with that. And back home, people agree with me. They understand, even the most ardent Trump supporters understand sometimes he gets bad advice, sometimes he gives bad advice, and we wouldn't model our lives after him.
I like that message, though. He said sometimes he gives bad advice, but sometimes he gets bad advice. Right? Like as the president of the United States, you're looking to those people that are going to help you and in many ways, whether it's military, whether it's financial evidence, whether it's things that you're seeing in the economy, they're giving you information, real estate. You got to hire people around you that are going to help you become better. And that could be a problem where some of his people obviously may or may not be on the right page or might be giving them bad advice. We've been there right before you get bad advice and do the wrong thing, right? So as a president, you got a lot of things that you don't know a lot about. He was someone that was a big, person in the world with real estate. He was in like a movie or a couple, whatever, plays, things like that. But he wasn't a politician. So getting all this starts to get a little tricky. And I got here the political feud between Donald Trump and Republican Thomas Massie is an ongoing high-profile dispute driven by policy differences and personal attacks, with Trump actively working to unseat libertarian-leaning Kentucky Republican. So that's weird, right? He's Republican in Kentucky, but he's libertarian, so it's like he wants to call a spade, I guess. But he said he agrees. I watched that clip again. He agrees with like most of the stuff that the president does, but he doesn't agree with some. Let's watch that video again.
I vote with my party 91% of the time, and which means I have agreed with the president 91% of the time. But when they're protecting pedophiles, when they are blowing our budget, when they are starting wars overseas, I'm sorry, I can't go along with that. And back home, people agree with me. They understand, even the most ardent Trump supporters understand sometimes he gets bad advice, sometimes he gives bad advice, and we wouldn't model.
So you see how he attacked him with that, saying that he called Trump saying like basically he's a pedophile. You got the innuendo.
He said he didn't call him a pedophile.
Yeah,
he said he's protecting him.
Yeah. No, I know. But I'm saying, Trump said he wants to release the list and said he can't do it now.
Yeah, but
that's the thing.
He's saying, and he probably knows better. He's in that
industry,
in that space. Yeah, he's in that space, so he probably knows better. He's probably saying, I know, like, no matter what you're saying, because he said all of this is a big smoke screen. So he's probably saying, but besides all of this media things that you're saying, release the files, I know behind the scenes you don't really want the files released.
I mean, look, if you're watching live right out of the building, smack that like button, subscribe right there. You see the number on the screen at the bottom right there. That is subscribers in the chat. That is people coming into the chat, subscribe and join our show. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe right now. You will see it tick up. You'll hear this noise.
New subscriber.
We love and appreciate you. But here's the whole thing, though. He's saying he agrees with Trump for most of the stuff, but then he does not agree with Trump on some things. So basically, he's saying, look, I'm a real person. I agree with Trump. He's like, I agree with Trump on a lot of things. I disagree on a lot of things. I like that part. But then he goes into saying that if you want to protect pedophiles, I can't agree with you. So he basically threw that whole thing out there, that little innuendo, like, hey, Trump's protecting pedophiles. I don't think so. I think he's like, let's release a list. And now Democrats saying what? Oh, well, guess what? He's only saying that because he knows he can't release the list right now. So that's
what Massie's saying. So he's saying,
yeah.
But he's saying that he didn't say, like, I agree with some things and I don't agree with some. He said, I agree with most of the things, like 91%.
Right.
But I don't agree with these things. He listed the things he don't agree with.
But that's what I'm saying. He's saying that, but he's basically saying, because, listen, they're having a feud. Him and Trump are having a feud right now. So if he's having a feud, he obviously disagrees with Trump on this policy. Trump said, I want to release the list. Democrats saying, hey, you're just saying that because you can't release it right now. So how does he disagree with Trump?
But he's a Republican,
right? But he's saying that he disagrees.
That. He's saying that you want to release the list because you can't right now.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. That means this whole time has been a whole bunch of bullshit. Then, I mean, if that's true, then the whole time has been a whole bunch of bullshit because Trump can't release it. Then it wasn't like he could release it before. Now all of a sudden now he's not allowed to. Like, it's either you can release it or you can't release it. Like, that's it. And I think right now, a lot of people that come in the chat right now understand too. If you're in the chat right now, who's the problem? Is it Trump or is it the people around him? Because look, you can't deny that he's trying to do some good things. Traveling around, trying to stop wars, meeting with Russia, meeting with Zelensky, and he's doing a lot of stuff. So I would imagine that, the MAGA support is still there. But as time drags on, it's almost been a year. He's still got some time. He got in January. He's got like what? He's got all of he got November. He's got all of December. He gets in January. For one calendar year, look how much shit that he at least attempted to do. Our country has a lot of people not here anymore that are illegal. That was number one. No men and women's sports. He's doing a lot of good things. But if the list gets released, is his life at risk?
But I just had to look it up because I remember, wasn't Trump just said that he wanted an investigation on the Epstein files, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what the smoke screen is about. Like,
yeah, but he's saying that.
He said he wants the investigation of it. So now if it's an ongoing investigation, he's like, let's release the list.
Yeah.
I want the list release. You just called
you
for
said
an
list release.
Yeah.
Or actually, I think you said it right.
But you just called for investigation, so now that it's an open investigation.
Yeah. But it's been open. It has never closed. Like, that's the thing. You got Maxwell and you got Jeffrey Epstein. Their ass is in prison, right? Now, Jeffrey Epstein now is gone.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened to him. He committed suicide or he didn't, right? Ghislaine Maxwell, she's on her way getting out. We can kind of see the writing on the wall with that. But when it comes to Trump deciding whether or not he wants it, released or not, if he's saying that he wants it released and then Democrats are like, well, you can't release it now, I don't think it was ever in his power to release it at this point. I think, I said this the other day, I said there's an ongoing investigation, and even though they wanted to do that, he can't do it. Biden probably couldn't do it at that time, and now they should look at both presidents and say, you know what? There's something big going on. Can't release it because someone else is telling them what to do, can't do it. So Democrats, my point is, Republicans got to get off the fact that Biden didn't release it. And they weren't really hustling for it. They weren't going crazy on him for that. But Democrats are going crazy saying Trump's doing all this stuff because he's a distraction from the Epstein list. And I think that's bullshit.
And they when they vote, they just show like like the
Small
part.
post.
No, the party, right? They don't say the individual name.
Well, no, they did have a list of
They need
people
to show the individual names and see who voted against it.
No, I think they did.
Why are you voting against it?
Yeah, I think they did have a list though that did show people that voted against it and didn't. And then what we saw, but then what we saw at the end, it was the one that just had like Republican Party, Democrat Party.
Yeah.
But there is a list that shows people's names that do vote on this.
Yeah, because we gotta see the names. We gotta see because like why
Scandal. A picture of the former president and Monica Lewinsky, the Muslim Brotherhood visit, with an image of Obama in Kenya before he was president, or cocaine discovered, falsely linking former President Joe Biden's son Hunter with a picture of him smoking in a bathtub, and Trans Day of Visibility with an influencer who took off her top on the South Lawn. These additions mischaracterize some events and leave out key context, clearly targeting Democratic administrations. One White House official told me that internally they called them the Easter eggs to see if anyone would find them, and they quickly caught attention on social media. The official said that it was a way to poke fun at Democrats and point out some hypocrisy they saw after outrage over the East Wing demolition sparked late last month. Other changes to the website include a banner blaming Democrats for the longest government shutdown in U.S. history, and a fake MySpace page mocking House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries that's full of insults and sombreros in the background. The White House official told me that the website's informative in a lot of different ways, but it's also a vehicle to push our message, and we're able to weaponize it in a way that no other administration has been able to do. Now, I spoke to a top digital official who served under George W. Bush's administration. He said that during his time, whitehouse.gov was never meant to divide or be derogatory. Rather, it was meant to inform. And a creative director who served under the Obama administration said that the timeline additions were a misuse of whitehouse.gov, something she refers to as the digital front door of the presidency. But don't expect that.
So here's the thing. I think being attacked so much, he does shit like this, where he just put stuff in there and it kind of comes off a little immature. You know what I'm saying? Like to make Joe Biden on there doing something weird, or Obama doing something weird, or whatever. I'm just saying to do these kind of things.
When he did the Sora and made the poop come out the sky to hit the protesters.
Yeah, I mean, look, I like what he does because he's entertaining. I mean, honestly, so I like it. There's certain things I don't want to be entertaining though, like in politics, I kind of don't want to be entertaining. I kind of want to do some real shit, which I think he's doing. But doing some of the stuff that he's doing, I think some people start to look at it like it's a little immature. I mean, that's the reality. Like you're looking, hey, as the president of the United States, why don't we just be professional? Right? Go into social media and post stuff or post to TikTok and that. But that's the way that
if you do it every once in a while, it's cool, it's a little funny.
Yeah.
But if you do it constantly, it's like, all right.
Yeah. You're on there too much.
You're
on social media too much.
Now you think it's a joke.
It's like if I was on there all day posting, it's like, okay, people are gonna be like, oh, you're golfing and this and that. Like if you're just sticking to business, people are like, hey, a little personality, but stick to business. I think you get a little bit more respect. I think some of the Republicans love them. Democrats are starting to pick that shit apart. And shout out to Tony in the building. We appreciate the super chat.
Make some noise!
We love and appreciate you. Look, a lot of stuff has happened. If Trump right now would pardon one of his kids, say something happened, he pardoned his kid, people say, oh my God, yeah, he did that. Well, Joe Biden had to do that, right? And they said the whole time, Joe Biden said his kid is innocent the whole time. But then he had to pardon his kid, right? Because you do what you got to do for your kid.
Everybody's doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not hating on Joe Biden for that. But I'm just saying, if Trump did that, oh, man, that's what I mean. Like, people get a lot more, people get a lot more shade for things. Trump gets it the worst.
Yeah.
And then whether he does great things or not. And that's the kind of thing that I root for the underdog. Because I like people that I see that he's trying. And whether you love him or not, he's trying. And he's doing what he said he was going to do. And some things haven't been accomplished yet. These goals that he has, these big goals, not accomplished. So what did Democrats do? You didn't do that. You didn't do that. Right? Yeah. Like literally, he made big goals. I'm going to go out there day one, stop the war. He didn't do that. Right? So what did Democrats say about that? You're a liar or what? You're making shit up. Gaslighting us.
Yeah.
That's it.
You
making stuff up.
Yeah. You exaggerate.
Yeah. Exaggerate. Yeah. But how do you win? That's why we had this other day discussion. We'll end the show with this. How do you win? You tell somebody you're going to do something. You go after it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you set big goals for yourself. You don't go, what's a goal you set for yourself? One goal you would set for yourself right now. If you had set a goal, what goal would you set? Just right now, what would your goal be?
I get six-pack. In 2 months.
Bang. Solid. 2 months. Solid. I'm going to eat good forever. Right? Yeah. It's not going to happen. right? Unless you really get on. You got workout partner. We'll go work out every day.
Yeah.
You get there. But I'm saying, to get to that level, it takes a lot of dedication. If you said, hey, 2 weeks, shred it, then people are going to think I'm talking like Trump, right?
Yeah.
But that's the thing.
But that's what he would say. He'd be like, yo, 2 weeks, I'll be ripped. You won't even believe it.
If he would say 6 months, lit.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. He's setting big goals for himself.
Because 6 months is and even if you say 2 months, it's like you kind of pushing it, but it's possible. But it depends on where you're starting at.
Yeah.
You're pushing it, but it's possible. But he'll flat out say 2 weeks tops.
Hey, big goals.
Unbelievable. It's unrecognizable. You won't even believe it.
You won't even know what I'm doing out here.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying, I like someone that sets high goals, high expectations, wants to win, goes after it. Sometimes he doesn't win, but sometimes he does. And I think Joe Biden had no goals. There's a difference, right? I think Joe Biden really didn't say anything. Like, that's the thing. He had no goals. So you're comparing two people that maybe they weren't the best candidates for a lot of people. But who else is going to win? Kamala Harris, she got put there. You got Trump. Nobody's going to be like Trump. No one's going to go out there and fly across the world, go to country, letting them know, letting this person know. They're not going to do exactly what he does on a daily basis. People in the chat right now, we love and appreciate you.
So this is the last thing. What if they released the files, nothing's wrong, he didn't do anything.
Yep.
Everything is cool. But he did give Bill Clinton the head. That's still your man's?
He's not my man's, but he's, you know what I'm saying? He's not my man's, but you know, but I respect that he's not on the list. I'm gonna be looking at him like, what's he going on? But you know what? It's 2025 right now, to be honest. And in 2026.
Hey.
I believe a lot of things I would never believe before.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that I'm gonna be, you know, it doesn't bring me closer to him knowing that story. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I like him more now.
Yeah.
That's all. There's a piece of me that's confused about him at this point. And that's the thing. But
liking him more is crazy.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna go hang out at his crib now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mar-a-Lago's gonna be, I'm gonna be chilling now. Bring a guest with me. There's a difference. You know, but look, at the end of the day, whoever's in the office has a lot to think about, a lot to do. So we know a lot of people are going to love and hate. In the chat right now, if you're watching live in the building, we love and appreciate you. Smack that like button right now. Hold on. I'll give a chance right now. Make some money. People watching live. I've been trying to tell people to do this, V. They come in and enjoy the show all the time. If they smack the like button, they could win. I keep trying to tell them that. Right now, if we get to 100 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $500. Smack the like button right now. Crazy stuff has happened today. Buffer, internet connections, all that right now. Smack the like button, subscribe right now, and become part of the show and make some money today. Keep trying to tell people to do that. People coming to the chat. We have a lot going on today, V. The support of the MAGA. We're going to start having more of the live callers. We're also going to start having the audio. I have a lot of stuff we're going to do at home. A lot of things are going to start connecting here. We'll be in horizontal vertical. We'll bring a lot more people into the chat, which people are going to love. It's going to get a little busy in here, which is going to be wonderful. People watching live, we greatly appreciate you. Make sure you like button, subscribe right now, become part of the show. As we end the show right now, I'm going to have a little, I think I got this right, V. Let's get a little song on there for them. I hope I got it right because, you know, I may or may not enjoy the show if you hear it on. If you don't, I apologize. I'm making it work. Make sure the like button, subscribe, and see us tomorrow. You're going to see the logo pop on the screen. You're going to hear a little song by yours truly. Enjoy it for a second, refresh the screen, and get back to us tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.
Live through it all. Having hard times, you know the call. You know from start to finish, I'm a ball. We can see the writing on the wall. You talking real loud, but I can't hear you. You breathing too heavy, I can feel you. All the TVs, but who watching? Running out of time, but who's counting loud? But I can't hear you. You breathing too heavy, I can feel you. All the TVs, but who watching? Yeah, who watching? Running out of time, but who's counting? All the things you say, yeah, I'm numb. Wrong side of bed, it's no fun.